Welcome to my channel. You're watching Rashida's Lifestyle. So welcome. I want to give a big shout out to everyone that subscribed to this channel. That's Rashida's Lifestyle. Thanks for your subscription. Thanks for liking, sharing, and commenting. And I'm actually gonna ask you to watch the videos in its entirety, that the watch hours can go up as well. Now, today is Tuesday, and this video is post convo. Now, let me see. I have a little bit of confession to make. Uh, yes, I do. I have a little bit of confession to make. But before I do that, let me share some highlights with you. I wish I could I wish I was able to get some more footage, but I wasn't. I mean, traveling from Clarendon to Montego Bay, trying to reach in time for service is a bit hectic. So basically, we traveled Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Let me give you a quick rundown of how it was. Specifically for us, we got ready, and I had to be ready. Left out uh to Montego Bay at 2:30. Yeah, we left 2:30 from the church. We left 2:30. We reached Montego Bay about 6:30. Yes, and service started 7 o'clock. So we reached Montego Bay 6:30 on Friday, on the Friday night. At 6:30 p.m. on the Friday night. So we reached Montego Bay just in time. So went in, get situated and everything. By the time we get situated, seating and all of that, then it's time for prayer. So basically, there was no time there for me to record anything, right? I did record going up though, entering the convention center and stuff like that. So I have that. I'm going to show you that as well. It's a big place. It's a beautiful place. Love it. The seats were comfortable. The floor were fully carpet. It was just good. The AC was there. It was not too high, which it was a bit higher, but it was fine. It was fine. The Saturday, no, same. We left out, and let me tell you, the Friday we had so much traffic going into Moby after coming off the toll road. So much traffic. The traffic there was a nightmare, but somehow we reached and we made it in time, before time, at least half an hour before the scheduled time for the service to start. No, the Saturday we reached there. I think it was exactly something around 7 o'clock, because when we got there, I think prayer was already going on and stuff like that. We got situated again. We didn't sit down, and then the service starts. And after the service and all of that, it was about roughly, say, I want to say 9, 10, something like that. I'm not sure. If I do the checks, I will know for sure. But anyway, service was over in that time. And when we left out, it was just time to board back and head on back home, because we had to reach home and get some sleep that we can wake up the next morning and do this all over again. It was awful. Let me say, it was awful. Traveling. I can't believe that, this is Jamaica, and it is a small island. But trust me, traveling from Clarendon to Montego Bay, it is a journey. It is a journey. It's a lot of driving. So, but coming back from Mobay, coming back to Clarendon, we reach quicker than going there, because driving on the highway, when we're coming back, it's like we're coming down a hill. So but going up, it's like you're going up the hill. So it's a bit, I guess, I think that's the reason why coming back we reach back so quick, and going up it takes some time to reach. So, and on the Sunday now, and remember Saturday they have expo. So Saturday the expo that was there, miss all of that, because you reach about 7 o'clock. just in time for service. So the expo, we missed all of that. So we missed all of the expo. We didn't say anything about the expo. And bear in mind, I was supposed to be there to interview and stuff like that. But yeah, missed all of that. But I think next year I will definitely look into wherever it's keeping. If it's quite a distance from Clarendon, I will definitely looking into booking an Airbnb for just the weekend, for me and the kids, for it to be much easier in terms of traveling, and for me to be there on spot to do the things that I need to do. So yeah. And then the Sunday now. Sunday morning service starts at 11. And reaching home from Convocation Friday and Saturday, reach home like after 1. After 1 to 2. Yeah, I think after 1, close to 2 or something like that. So, after and the Sunday now you have to reach home there at 11 for 11 o'clock service. So we had to wake up extra early the Sunday morning to get ready, get prepared, head on out again to travel to the convocation to be there on time. So it was hard, and let me say it was worth it. And a separate and apart from all of that, I do have a confession to make, so let me just share these highlights with you, then I'll come right back. See you on the other side. Greetings, brother. Yeah. Go down, so. That's right. Want to my shirt? Greetings.
Change my heart, oh God, never be true. Yes, change my heart, oh God, change my heart, oh God, may I be loved.
There, that was the highlights, the little snippets of what I got. If you tune into an encouraging word, there are many other things that I got, like the choir singing, the children choir, the youth choir, the national choir, the US, some of the first church member from the US, the choir there as well. Who else? Yeah, some temple choir, like Mandeville Temple, and some single temple choir that did some selection as well. So if you can go on an encouraging word to see those wonderful songs, giving up to God. So my confession. Okay, when we reached the convocation on the Friday nights when we were there, most of the time Pastor Jennings wouldn't be on the pulpit as yet. He would come in, when it's most of the time of what I've seen, he would come in when it's basically his time. So, when we were there, I saw some people there that I would say, yeah, the apostles is here. I saw his son, I saw Todd, Minister Wint, some ministers that, even though Minister Wint did say he was coming to Jamaica, Minister Gary came up and started to talk. He announced that the apostle wasn't going to be there. And not just he wasn't going to be there tonight, because the last convocation he wasn't there the Friday night, so Minister Wind had to preach, but it was there excuse me, it was there the Saturday and the Sunday. So Minister Gary came up and said he's not going to be here tonight and for the rest of the convocation. And I must admit, I was a little bit sad, because come on, the apostle is the apostle, whether we like it or not, whether we want to admit it or not. The apostle is the apostle. Not directly going there just to hear the apostle, but I'm going there to hear the word coming from the apostle's mouth. And I was sad. I was sad at first, and then I was there. I was really down. Let me tell you the truth. I was really down, because it's once for the year, and you would want to see the apostle. Everyone in their area, in their country, I know would want to see the apostle. Even when the apostle come to Jamaica and he doesn't get to, and he then have to cancel going somewhere else, and he other convocation keeping in other countries, and he doesn't get to go there. I feel what they are going through, because the apostle is the apostle. You want to hear the word preached from him. Sometimes he's not living here in Jamaica, so the one time we have our convocation, I would like to hear from him. But anyway, I was feeling sad. But as time goes by and the preachers started to preach and they started to point out certain things and preach certain things, I had to snap out of it. And I didn't snap out of it the first night, neither did I snap out of it the second night, but I was there and I was going through and listening and taking in the message still. But I was still in this mood of sadness, the Friday and the Saturday. But I snapped out of it. The Sunday, I don't know what happened, but the Sunday when Minister Taj was preaching, I don't know what happened, but something happened and I snapped out of it. Because before the convocation, before going to the convocation, I was saying, oh Lord, I'm going to the convocation to get some refreshing, to get the word and eat it and drink it and digest it and just take it all in. And I'm here in the convocation and this is not happening for me. I'm not eating it, I'm not drinking it, I'm not taking it all in. I'm hearing the word and I'm understanding what they're saying, but it's like water dripping off a duck's back. It wasn't really sinking in. And then again, I was having a headache on the Saturday. I woke up with a headache Saturday morning, and thank God it didn't last. It gave me a break sometime in the night there, and I was able to tie up my head covering because it was so hard. I had to loosen my head covering. But anyway, it's left. I prayed and it left, and I was able to tie up my head covering, and I was still there. But the word was not. I was not taking in the word the way I used to. Was still going through and listening and speaking in tongues and all of that, but was not. And then the Sunday night, as I said, I don't know what's happened, but whatever happened, happened, and I snapped out of it, and I just feel refreshed. At a minute there, it's like a light bulb went off in my head, and I felt refreshed. I felt what I was saying that I'm going there to feel. I felt refreshed, and I just thank God. That's all I can say. I just thank God. I still trust and believe, and I didn't pack up and leave and say, "Oh, I'm not gonna be here. I'm not gonna stay here because the apostle is not preaching. So I'm going to leave, and I don't want to hear anything from no other preachers." No, I didn't do that, and I'm just thanking God that that spirit didn't came over me. I've never ever done that, even in my local temple. It doesn't matter who come to preach, it doesn't matter me, as long as I'm getting the word. So I don't want that to come over me. So and it really didn't come over. Even though I was feeling down at the convocation, it really didn't come over me. I just know that I wanted, I want to hear the apostle. But thank God, everything came off, and I feel rejuvenated and refreshed. And this Sunday, I had a lot of things to do, church work. So I did what I had to do, did my church work, did whatever I needed to do for the church, because yeah, it's I am a humble servant for God, and at the same time, being a mother while there, I got some lots of help, I might say, from the Hillers, for my Hillers children. So yeah, I wish I had a lot more pictures to show, but just didn't get the time to do that. So that is it. But overall, the convocation was wonderful. I met a lot of sisters, brothers from not just here in Jamaica, but in other parts of the world. And some people might think, oh, you're in Jamaica, maybe you're familiar with all of your brothers and sisters here in Jamaica. No, I am not, and we are not familiar with everyone. We know each other by face, maybe, but not by talking to, because we're at quite some distance. Look at Clarendon and Montego Bay. It took about 3.5, 4 hours to reach there. So it was good to meet brothers and sisters that's in the same faith, and it is wonderful. I would advise everyone that has never been to a convocation, every first church member, sister, brother that's never been to a convocation, I would advise you to go to one. Prepare yourself to go to one, because it's wonderful when everyone is in the same place. It's good when people come together with the same hymn. Come together to worship God, to pray and to sing and to clap and to shout and to. It is a wonderful experience. It's a wonderful feeling, whether you want to be filled or not. It is, because I remember going to a convocation. This is my third convocation. This is my second convocation, being in the church, fully in the body as well. And this is my third convocation. The first convocation that I went to, I wasn't baptized, I wasn't filled, I wasn't nothing. Just getting to know the church, and I went there. So that's the reason why I know whether you are filled or not, or even a part of the church or not. It is good when you can go to a convocation, a first church convocation, because really holiness is holiness, holiness is the way. So yeah, when you can go to a convocation and just be in this place where everyone is worshiping, in spirit and in truth, and that is for the people that are really doing it. And it is wonderful. And I saw when I was there, other people was there as well without head covering. I saw girl or woman in pants and all of that. It is for everyone. The convocation, the first church convocation is for everyone, you know? So it's a wonderful thing. It's a wonderful thing. And I would encourage everyone to go have this experience. It is wonderful, and not just in your area, but as the apostle said, it is good to travel. Look about your visa, look about your passport. Look for your visa, look for your passport, and travel and visit these different islands, these different countries, and see, that sometimes we take these things for granted. Like for instance, I met this couple. I think they're from Florida. I don't remember, but anyway, I met them, and the brother was saying to me that they don't have a church in their area. They have to drive. I think they have a service twice every month, and they have to drive at a distance to get to wherever that is keeping. I'm like, whoa, really? And he was like, yes. And he was saying to me that my daughter was telling him that we have service every Sunday. And I said, yes, we do. And I said, not only Sunday, but we also have service every Tuesday. Every single Tuesday we have service. And then we have our Zoom. Basically, every night you can have a Zoom link. Jamaica here have the Zoom every two. The Jamaica here have Zoom twice per week. Yeah, I think it's Wednesday and Friday. But really, we have other Zoom links that we can go on. That's in America and different parts of the world. So I think that Jamaica is so blessed to have so much minister that can minister to us on a weekly basis, on a daily basis, because really it is daily, but weekly we have the opportunity to go into the temple. But really it is on a daily basis, because today is Tuesday and the temple is open today. And not only the temple is open, but a Zoom is also available for today as well. Minister went Zoom over there in Texas. So there is so many different avenues that we can get the word, and then headquarters on Thursdays. So it is something. It is wonderful, and I realize how blessed Jamaica is, because they're saying they go to church 2 times for the month, and I'm like, 2 times for the month? Oh my God! Sometimes for the week I can't wait. I can hardly wait for Sunday. You know, I can hardly wait for Sunday, because when Tuesday come and gone, then you have Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. There's a lot of days, and I can't hardly wait for Sunday to come back around, where I can go to the church and just release some stress, blow off some steam, and stuff like that. Because sometimes during the week we go through so much things. When it's a job, your workplace, sometimes it's the kids, sometimes the family. There are not necessarily sin for me, but I know that there are lots and lots and lots of different areas in which we have struggles and problems, especially in this faith, where everyone is saying, not everyone, but most people is saying that this is not the way, and this is too hard, and it doesn't have to be so hard, and stuff like that. And people are always saying that Pastor Jennings curse woman and this and that and that and that. But really and truly, the things that he talk about is in the scripture. So if it is in the scripture, it is not Pastor Jennings cursing the woman. No. If it's in the scripture and he's just reading it, it's not him. take that up with God. But anyway, yeah, as I said, you can go on the other channel on Encouraging Word and see all the songs that was done there. I believe I captured all of them. Now it was good talking to you. I'll see you in the next video.